Hi at Arctic Lights Adventures Alaska. This summer we went on a long road trip. This is me, Anke, Dave, and our 2 golden retrievers, Ari and Aila. We wanted to spend time exploring the Yukon Territory. Took the top of the World Highway towards Dawson City, explored the town, explored the first gold fields, and then ended up at Tombstone Interpretive Center on the Dempster Highway. And if you want to know what happened next, well, watch this video. Good morning.
Morning.
One night at Tombstone, and of course it rained last night. Okay, we have no idea how far we will go today, where we will go today, where we will sleep today, whether we will turn around and say what the heck with the Dempster. So another day of adventures here with our little camper that's hopefully not falling apart too much. Oh, there's ice. Can you see that ice? Yeah, no, you can. Yeah, I think we have to make a decision here whether we want to turn around or not. And I think the decision we already made.
We're giving up.
Yeah, there are many reasons. The road is really, really bouncy. And
With our little single axle camper, I have to go so slow. Going 30 kilometers an hour, slowing down to 10 to 15 to get through stretches, and sometimes maybe getting up to 50 for half a kilometer and then slowing back down to 30 again. It's going to take us forever to get anywhere.
Well, and it's not just take us forever, it's also very hard on the material. And
well, right.
Is it worth, well, as much as we would love to go, but is it worth it risking being halfway and have a major repair to do?
No.
The other thing is, as you can probably see, the dogs are panting and drooling, and I don't think the dogs really like this very much. And also we brake very hard before there is a big bump for the camper. So I think it's we're only at Two Moose Lake here. We're at kilometer 102 or something, so really not that far, but it takes us so long that we decide to turn around. This is really, really, really bad. The few kilometers from the Dempster Junction to the campground that we picked sure you don't go faster than 70?
Actually, right now,
You don't look formal, but that's because you need a haircut.
I have a black shirt on. Isn't that kind of like...
Oh, it is. It's super formal.
And so we thought on the Dempster, we're going to have a chance to go all the way to the Arctic Ocean. But as we started going, the road was just so rough with potholes everywhere, and there's no way to avoid them. And driving, I was watching in the mirrors, watching the camper tires go, and I had to go so slowly. And really, after an hour, I knew it's just not possible. It's going to be a nightmare. We gave up, and I really didn't expect that. I really didn't anticipate that it was going to be that bad. So that was kind of disappointing. And then we came back down onto the highway towards
Moose Creek.
Well, going towards Whitehorse.
The Klondike Highway. I
Klondike
think that's
Highway.
Klondike is what it's called.
And we meant to come close to Mayo.
Or whatever you pronounce it.
Mayo. And we meant to come around to approximately where we are right now. And there was construction on the road, and construction normally, yeah, you expect it to be like a dirt road, and you go slowly, and usually they make you go slowly, and it's not a big deal. But then we got to a stretch that was all washboard. It was not controlled. There was nobody there. There was no workers. There was nobody there to tell you that you had to go a certain speed. But it was all washboard, and the trailer behind us was both tires bouncing at the same time. And there's just no way to go quickly. And I could just imagine everything inside of the trailer bouncing up and down 3 or 4 inches every foot forwards. And so we couldn't go any further. We stopped at a campground and stayed overnight, and that was last night, and it was nice. The campground was nice, but
Yeah.
In the morning we thought, okay,
Moose Creek Campground, just
Moose
the
Creek,
records.
Moose Creek Campground. And then we thought, yeah, okay, well, tomorrow we'll come down to actually the area that we're at right now and spend a few days, because there's some nice
Silver
little towns.
mining, yeah.
And on the way here, it became pavement almost immediately after we left this morning. So pavement was good. But then the first big hill that we had to go up, which was not that big of a hill, but hill that we had to go up, the truck started bucking.
And losing power.
And lost power. And then it was smooth for a while, and the truck ran fine, and there was no problems. And the next time we had to go up a hill, the same thing happened. And so I looked at the turbo on the truck, and it seemed like every time it got up to about 8 pounds of turbo, 9 pounds of turbo, then it lost power. So we stopped to think about, well, what should we do next?
At Stewart Crossing.
And fueled up with gas and decided between going all the way to Whitehorse, where there's a truck dealer who can maybe look at it,
Ford dealer.
or going a shorter distance here where there may be a mechanic and a telephone. We decided to come up here. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but right now it's kind of disappointing. We don't know what the deal is with the truck. seems like the turbo power, the turbo boost on the engine is a problem. So yeah, we'll see.
Good morning. Yeah, next day. And today we will have to take care of the truck. We planned some other trips today or some other activities, but well, it's not possible right now. We are going now.
Yeah, going to Mayo and see what we can see.
Yeah, we are in Mayo. We're at the Silver Trail Visitor Center, and Dave is in there now for some time, and so I guess he has internet and is able to do some phone calls. So here we are, stuck in Mayo with the dogs and the camper somewhere, and I have no idea what we do now. So this is what Dave came out of the visitor center with. This is the map to Kevin, the local mechanic. We tried to call Whitehorse, but we couldn't get through the service department. It's busy on the phone. We can leave a message and they would call us back, but it's, well, we don't have cell coverage other than here in town. Well, the check engine light is still on, so we want to go to Kevin and have it checked. But the problem is we don't have any cash, and we only have 100 Canadian dollars.
And I'm really not sure how to proceed at this point because there's a fella here in town who apparently works as a mechanic, but he's out of town at the moment.
Well, we went for a walk. Nothing else to do. Kevin wasn't supposed to be back from his trip to Whitehorse until later that night, and actually it was more the next morning. We learned where the bank was to get some cash, but the bank wasn't open on that day, and honestly, we learned the next day that we couldn't get cash there anyhow. We are kind of stuck. No idea what we will do now.
Work. He'll be back. We'll find a solution. If not, then we will just live here.
How did you guys end up in Mayo? Well, many years ago our camper got stuck and we still couldn't figure out how to fix a truck to get it out here. But we like it. It's a nice community. There used to be a mechanic named Kevin. He ordered parts for us, but they never arrived. And since it's a combustion engine, now in 2038, combustion engines are illegal. So we cannot fix a truck. We have to stay here in Mayo, on the campground.
That doesn't sound good. You were only gone for less than an hour.
Yeah, I found the place.
But he's not there.
But yeah, I couldn't find anybody. And then I went into town, and I think I found where the bank is, if it's CIBC.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's in the fire station, I guess.
Okay.
And they're not open till, I think it was 11. What we should maybe do if we're in the other campground, it's a little bit of a walk just because Kevin's shop thing is a ways down the road, but it's definitely easily walkable, and it's possible to walk into town, and we have good cell coverage at the other campground.
And they accept credit cards?
I didn't ask her that, but I'm sure they do. Mm-hmm. So I think maybe we should...
We want to try to pull the
Well,
camper?
see, that's the other thing is, as long as I'm driving slow without accelerating, I mean, I can accelerate. As long as I don't do anything hard, it seems to be fine.
So you think we can probably try to...
Between here and the other campground, it's pretty much all downhill.
Yeah, then we should move there.
I think we should move it when we have a chance.
We're here at Kevin's. He was there, which was really good. He got our message, he put up the computer, and the computer said the failure code says cylinder 2 is not working or misfiring. And they are on a test drive somewhere. No idea. End of the road? Maybe. Oh no, that's a different car.
Kevin ordered spare parts and we moved to this commercial RV park, which is not our first choice. It's just, well, one RV next to another, and they don't even have shower rooms. But they have loose dogs, and they come visiting all the time. And that drives Ari and Aila crazy. But it is what it is. Our doggies have new friends, and they can run around here, and actually they get along pretty well. And I found a trampoline. At least that's a lot of fun. But we still don't know how to pay Kevin, because we still were not able to get any cash anywhere. But that's a problem for another day. Kevin also said that if we drive carefully and slowly, we can absolutely use the truck to go to Kino. Well, we really wanted to go to Kino, and we decided we give it a try. Without the camper it should be fine, and we really wanted to explore this old silver mining town. I mean, that's why we came here in the first place.
This doggy here is giving us a tour. Good morning, it's Thursday and we are on the road for 2 weeks now. We are in Mayo for almost 1 week. I have no idea. We are at the store and our parts supposedly arrived here at the store and we can pick them up so that we can drop off the truck at 2 o'clock at Kevin the mechanic. Hi, well, hello, it is Friday and we have our truck back and it looks like it's running fine. We decided to stay 1 more day in Mayo because the weather is really, as you can tell, it's rainy and it's really not very nice weather, and it's supposed to be better in a couple of days. Therefore, we decided we'll better stay here and then leave maybe tomorrow. And well, we took the truck to a test, and here you see it. The test was go back to Kino and drive up Kino Hill to the signpost. You can barely see the signpost, we're in the clouds, but I'll show you around anyhow. The truck did well. Hi, we're breaking camp here, and it's about time. We've been here for almost a week now. It's Saturday. It's not the best day for leaving and going on a trip. We should be happy to have a camping spot because it is 1st of July and it's Canada Day. All the campgrounds are packed and we have no idea where we will find a spot to camp tonight. But we discussed it last night and we just feel like we're trapped here and we will never be able to leave. So we have to go. It feels like psychologically there's no way, we absolutely have to go. We waited one more day because yesterday it was so rainy we could not break camp. So today we will go. We are not sure whether we will go as far as possible and make our way home to Pleasant Valley as soon as possible, or whether we will be able to enjoy the rest of our trip. It feels like stuff is breaking apart and we're not really happy with that. And but maybe getting out of here will make it better and we will decide later. But for right now, we will leave and be on the road in hopefully not too long.
And if you want to know what happened next, whether the truck was okay, whether we went home, whether the camper had some more problems, what we are actually doing right now, then why don't you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button, because then you will be informed whenever I upload the next video. Until then, as always, I say stay healthy, stay safe, and hopefully see you in the next video, and hopefully with a little bit less drama.